this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Taurus, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Hope you guys are doing well in this new year. Woohoo! 2026. Let's do it good. All right. Oh, okay. So let's do this. All right, so it says finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Wow, this could have so many different meanings. Could mean that you're going on a spiritual journey. Could also mean that you have very spiritual high gifts that you need to share with the world. But I do feel like you just really need to go within, okay? Really clear your mind, clear the clutter, clear what's going on in your mind, okay? You also have vast, V-A-S-T, vistas. Expand your horizons. So with this, I feel like you need to really think out of the box. Like whatever it is that you want to create, think big about it, okay? Really put it out there, start putting it out there, think big on how you want to do it. Because I feel like you have a lot of ideas and I feel like you're very successful. And you are, Taurus, you're very successful anyway, so just like think bigger, all right? So let's do this, Taurus. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Taurus. One card for the current. This is for Taurus. One for the situation. One for the past or now. One for the what's hidden. Wow. What's going on, Taurus? Here we go. My goodness. One for the hopes and fears. For what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow. Okay. My goodness. All right. So at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Justice card. So there is some kind of truth that came out, or you need to speak about your truth. I feel like things are going to balance out for you. I also feel like you need to put your energy into something better, because you have changed a lot. There's a lot of change here that's been happening. So let's see what's going on, Taurus. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Wow. Okay. So you start off with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is talking about, really talking about, moving forward, rushing into things, really try to take your time. Also feel like there could be some kind of anger here also. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you do have the Seven of Swords for the situation, and the Seven of Swords is definitely about some kind of betrayal that's going on with you. Maybe there's been something that's been happening. It could have been you, or it could have been something that somebody did to you. I feel like you really need to, I feel like there was some kind of betrayal here. Wow. We'll see more when the cards come through. You have the Ten of Swords here. The Ten of Swords is talking about an ending. There's something that came to an end in your life, something that has ended. Something, it could have been this betrayal. Definitely something that's come to an end. So, wow, there's a lot here. We'll see what it all means, okay? Then you have the Empress card here. The Empress is talking about, for what's hidden, it's talking about putting your ideas out there, having a lot of ideas. Could also be somebody you know that's pregnant, or somebody around you is pregnant, or you could be the one that's pregnant. But definitely a lot of ideas, a lot of abundance is here. A lot of growth is here. You do have the Devil for the hopes and fears, and the Devil is saying that you tend to fall back to these old patterns over and over and over. I feel like at times you feel like you're stuck, feel like you can't move forward. I feel like there could be some kind of like addiction, or like not addiction but like habit that you continuously have. You do have the Eight of Cups here. Wow. So the Eight of Cups is talking about really leaving things behind, going to something better, knowing your worth, knowing your value about yourself, and not staying in the same place, but leaving something behind. Wow. Okay. Then you have the Ten of Cups here for what you need to work on, and that's your happiness. talking about how, you want to be happy, but there's something here about you working on that. So we'll see. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles here for the outcome, and that definitely is a nice card to have because there is abundance here. There's financial opportunities. Put your creative ideas out there also. I feel like you need to put your energy into something that you're going to enjoy, something you're going to want to do and create. All right, so let's see. All right, so Taurus, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Why is the Knight of Swords here for Taurus? Wow, okay. So you do have the Three of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry. Yes. They're asking you really not to rush in. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let me start over because I'm getting a lot of messages here. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is about rushing into things, right? Try not to rush into everything really quick, especially something that you're trying to create. I feel like you're really wanting to put something out there, really trying to create something. And I feel like you need to take your time before you do that, okay? I feel like you're being recognized for everything that you're trying to build, trying to put together. I also feel like you're going to be collaborating with somebody. There's some kind of partnership here for you. But I also feel with this Knight of Swords that there is some kind of anger here. You still carry this anger with you. It could be that the anger is about this betrayal that's going on or something. Something is here that's making you very angry. But it's like it's pushing you. It's like you're rushing at it, like trying to rush at things because you're angry. And they're asking you to really slow down, okay? Really, really slow down with the decisions that you're doing. I feel like you're being recognized for all the hard work that you're doing also, what you're trying to build, what you're trying to create. But they're asking you to think big. And I feel like, you building something, creating something, to think big about it, because it's going to bring in the abundance that you're looking for. Because not only do you have the Ace of Pentacles here, but you also have it here at the end. So there's something here that you're going to be collaborating with somebody, trying to create, trying to build, and it's going to bring in the abundance that you're wanting and you're looking for. I do feel like you're on the right path. I feel like there's financial opportunities here for you, so it's very nice. Love it, love it. They're also asking you to put your creative energy into something that you really that's going to make you happy. Like whatever it is that you're trying to build or trying to create, put it out there, but make sure it's going to make you happy. Okay, because this is a new beginning for you. This is a new path. Why is the Seven of Swords here for Taurus? Wow. Okay. So you do have the Seven of Swords. I feel like there was some kind of betrayal here. Something happened. It could have been like cheating. It could have been like not being honest. It could have been like two-faced, talking about you, whatever it was. There was some kind of betrayal. No matter what, there was some kind of betrayal. Okay, so I feel like you really need to, if it's you being betrayed or you're doing the ones that is doing the betrayal, I really feel like you need to stop, because it's not gonna work anymore. But I do feel with the I feel like because of this here, the betrayal, I feel like you're having a hard time trusting anybody with anything. Because you're very independent and you know how to make that money. Yes, you do, but you have a hard time trusting yourself or trusting anyone that comes close to it. And you're having a very hard time. So especially with your finances, you don't trust anybody. And this is this is because you hold on to it very tightly, because you've been through this and you don't want to go through this again. And it's like, for some reason, you hold on to it, which I don't blame you. Once we go through something like this, it's very difficult for us to move forward from it, because you don't know who to trust. And I feel like you are holding on to your money, your finances, and you're really, you're not, you don't, you're being very stubborn and just like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to spend no money here. I'm not going to spend no money there. Something like that is here. But with the Nine of Pentacles also, I feel like you're having a hard time to trust, and I feel like you need to start trusting yourself at least. I feel like you need to live in the moment and be in the moment, to focus on what you want to create and to invest in it. I feel like in order for you to make something work for you, I feel like you need to put money into it so it will create it, because it is going to be successful. That's why they're asking you to think out of the box. Wow. Okay. So really think about that. Okay. Try to let go of the past also, because I feel like you're holding on to the past because of this betrayal right here. You hold on to it very tightly. And I feel like you need to move on from it, because you know how to create and how to do the things that you want to do. That you don't have to let this betrayal bring you down. You could just move away from it, okay? Because if you don't, it's going to keep eating at you, and you don't want that. Wow. Wow, that's difficult. But I feel you though. I feel it. Like if that were to happen to me, it's hard for me to say, hey, well, just let go of it, because it's very difficult to do that, especially everything that you've been through and the hurt and the frustration that could have brought. Then you have the Ten of Swords here for the past or now, and something has come to an end, definitely. And if it hasn't, something is going to come to an end. But you need to find your peace within. You need to go within and reflect. You need to try to clear your mind and find that peace, okay? Because no matter what, no matter how difficult or painful it was, you still have to keep moving forward, and you will, because there is a new beginning here. There is a new path here for you. But you have to keep going forward, okay? And I do believe that it is now. I do believe that this is going to be here very soon, because even though all this is painful, you're still going to be moving forward, okay? No matter what. You have the the Empress card here in what's hidden. Why is the Empress here? Oh, my card. Wow. So you do have the Empress card here, and the Empress is talking about having ideas, putting them out there, abundance, growth. I also feel like there could be a pregnancy around you, or you could be pregnant, definitely. But there's going to be a lot of ideas that you're going to be putting out there. I feel like you're very tired at times, and you feel like giving up. There's times that you feel like you're tired and you just want to give up at times. They're asking you to not, okay, to keep pushing forward, to keep going, and not give up on anything. They want you to find your inner strength, even though you're tired and you've been hurt, keep going. Justice is here, okay? Justice is here, and definitely is here in your what's hidden. You don't have to do anything to this person or thing that has happened in your life, whether it was betrayal, whether it was backstabbing, whatever it was. You don't have to do anything. Just know that justice is here. Things are going to balance out for you. They will. Even if you think that they won't, they will. But really speak your truth about everything that's been going on. Okay, really speak the truth and see the truth about it. About everything. I also feel like, things are going to balance out the way you want them to. I also feel like if you're dealing with anything legally, it's going to be in your favor. And if you're doing any decisions, you're going to be making fair decisions also, Taurus. Wow. Then you have the Devil down here for the hopes and fears. And why is the Devil here? One more card. Wow. Okay, good. Okay, good. So you started off with the Devil card, and this is in the hopes and fears. There could be times when you do feel stuck, or you're just going back to these old patterns. But I do feel like you're leaving that behind, and I feel like you're moving forward, because you do have the Three of Wands here, and she's looking out, and she's looking at what her next step is, and she's making plans, and she's like, you know what, I don't want to stay back. I don't want to be doing this over and over and over. I want to move forward, and that's you moving forward, whether you're male or female. Definitely you're moving forward towards your ships. The ships that you're waiting for, they're going to come in. Everything's going to fall into place for you. So it's really nice. I feel like there's a lot of growth here also. And then you have the Ace of Cups. I feel like you need to put your your energy into something that's going to make you happy, something that's going to make you feel like, you know what, I don't want to have to deal with all this anymore. I just want to be happy. I want to have that happiness, and you will, but you need to really put your energy out there. I also feel like there could be a new person coming in. I feel like you need to value yourself more. Like know that you're very important to people, and know that, there's still good people out there. There's still have that compassion for and love. Okay, that not everybody's hateful and does these things. Okay, no matter what. Okay, so just know that. Wow. Then you have the Eight of Cups up here, Taurus. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Have that compassion and forgiveness is what they're saying. One more card. Wow. Okay. So you do have the Eight of Swords. I mean, the Eight of Cups here. You start off with the Eight of Cups, which is actually really good. With the Eight of Cups, don't settle for less or anything like that. Walk away. You know when to walk away. You know when to go in another direction. I feel like you're realizing that you're worth more than whatever it is that's going on. You know that you can handle anything that comes your way. And I feel like you're going in a new direction. Because at times you felt like you were stuck. You felt like you couldn't move forward, and now you are, because you're leaving a lot of stuff behind, Taurus. They're asking you to really follow your heart. Really follow your heart in what you want to do, what you want to create, where you want to go, because you're definitely going somewhere different. You're going somewhere new. No matter what, even if you felt stuck, you felt like you didn't know where you were going, you're going to follow your heart. And that's what they want you to do, is follow your heart. Okay. Really have that forgiveness no matter what. And I'm not saying it's not for them, it's for you that you have to have that forgiveness. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. Like, I didn't see it, I didn't know, don't be so hard on yourself. Just forgive them and move on, because that's what they want you to do. You have the Ten of Cups here and what you need to work on. One more card. Wow. Interesting. All right. So, you do have the Ten of Cups here, and the Ten of Cups is talking about that, you really want that happiness. You just want to be happy, and you will be happy. You will, but give yourself some time though. It's not going to come overnight, but you will definitely move forward from all this. Trust me, you will. You do have the Knight of Swords here again. Don't rush into anything. Leave the anger behind. I feel like try not to rush into any decisions that you're trying to make. Just take your time, because you have the Seven of Cups here. You're trying to decide on so much, but right now you need to slow down. Don't try to rush everything, especially your decisions. Be very objective, very clear your mind about everything before you do make any decisions, okay? Because you need to. Wow. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. And why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Wow, look at that. Okay. So, this is a new path for you. You have this card here. You are on the right path. No matter what, you are definitely on the right path. I feel like there is financial opportunities here for you. I feel like there's just new opportunities also, new projects to be started, new ideas to come through. I feel like this is just a new beginning for you, which is very beautiful. Put your creative ideas out there into something that you're going to want to do. I feel like you're ready. You're ready for something new. You're ready to go forward. You're ready to not stay back. I feel like you need to believe in yourself that you can accomplish anything and do anything, Taurus. Okay, so believe that. Okay, I feel like you need to have your optimism. I feel like you need to just have patience for everything. I also feel like there's messages coming in for you also, but in the meanwhile, you also need to leave this leave this confusion alone. Like go within, go for walks, listen to inspirational music, sit in the bathtub, just clear your mind, comfort yourself, do some self-care, because you really need that. You see this lady right here, she's doing exercises, she's reflecting, she's going within, she's enjoying herself, being outside, doing her own thing. She's not looking at these cups anymore. She's not, feeling disconnected. She's not feeling like, you know what, I don't care. She just wants to be by herself. She wants to have that reflection within her, to find that sanctuary, because there are so many good things here that, they're bringing you, that this new year is bringing you so much. The doors are going to open for you, Taurus. But, you need to also leave all this behind, which is the betrayal, which is the things that people have done to you. Okay. Try your best to leave that behind. Wow. All right. So Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.